StockPhotoGuru.com featuring Steve Harmon.
Hey guys, Steve Harmon here again, working on video 9. Video 9 here is an important video as well. It requires that you've already signed up for all the stock agencies you can. Hopefully you've made it into all of them at this point, because that's pretty important. If you haven't, keep working on getting your image quality up. But we're not going to stop now here. You're not going to wait until you've been accepted. Like if Shutterstock didn't accept you or iStock didn't accept you, whatever. Keep uploading to those other sites. It's better to be working and active. You can always re-upload those other images that you're going to be able to upload to like 123RF or something back to iStock later once you get accepted, and keep working on that. Do not let that stop you. Do not let it disappoint you either, because I think I was initially rejected on Shutterstock, and my portfolio wasn't varied enough. So I saw what Shutterstock wanted, and I know I'm going to give it to them. They like a lot of isolated images on white and things like that, real stocky looking stuff. I wouldn't say it's as creative as what I find on like iStock or Getty, but that's what they want. Part of that's looking at what their image selection is, trying to cater to that. So a little bit's pleasing the guy who pays you, and that's the way the world works. So, so we're assuming that you have been accepted to some of these stock agencies, and you're ready to upload those files that you've already edited. So you're ready to go now. If you haven't, go back to their video and sign up. We're not going to have you move through until you've done that. The thing you want to think about here now is, how am I going to get up my images online? What am I going to do? I mean, and if Steve wants me to do 140 images a week, that could be a lot of work. And it could be a lot of work. So the first thing to do is, I want you to learn how to do it. Right now, I outsource my keywording and my uploading of my images and my descriptions and all that stuff, and I've got an employee who does that for me out of the country. I would recommend it eventually, because to me that's a lot of work. But if you like doing that and you like keywording, you like uploading, go for it. I think 140 images a week will probably take you less than 5 hours. 5 to 10 hours to do that a week, which isn't too much time. Depending on the kind of time you have, it could be a couple hours a night after work or whatever you're going to do to get going on that. But I would initially, you at least want to know how to do it so you can tell somebody else how to do it. If you don't know how to do it yourself, you're probably going to be, you're probably not going to be able to monitor what somebody else is doing for you, and it's not going to come out the way that you really want it done, because you want to tell somebody how you want it done and have them meet it if you're going to outsource that work. So the things you're going to have to do to any image is, first you're going to have to get it to that stock site. Now there are some places out there like Pickworkflow, and there was another one out there where they apparently, even for a fee or for free, were able to. You're supposed to be able to upload your images there and then have them send it off to various stock sites for you. And so you only have to keyword, title, add your just various information to the image in one place. But we kind of found that didn't work out very well. I wish it did, because it's a great idea. If somebody else makes a video or someone's got a better link to a place that actually does work, it's essential and it could save so much time. But we found that it did not work very well. The best company with the best uploader is iStock. DeepMeta. You can watch my videos on DeepMeta at iStockSecrets.com. Check it out. It's one of the best programs out there that allows you to keep, I mean, it's just super nice, really quick. You can copy and paste different images very easily. Look at the video there. But the thing you're going to have to do for any image is get it to the site. You can either upload via FTP, go look on their site and figure out how to do that. If you don't know how to do FTP, you're going to have to figure that out as well. If you want to do it that way, that can be great when you've got a lot of images. So if you want to get 140 images up on Crastock or something like that, or CanStock or whatever, you're going to want to upload them through FTP. It's going to be really quick. If you want to do them kind of like 10 at a time, and some of them, they vary how many you can do at a time. The sites are a little bit different there. And through the HTML kind of web interface, I found FTP is a lot better for getting a lot of images up. So that's gonna be what you want to do. After you've uploaded the images, they're going to show up into the back end, your account area of that particular stock agency. And at that point, you can then title the image, keyword it, add a description, add a category if they want category or categories, and also assign your your model release or your property release to that particular image, property or model release is. So that's after you kind of have them there. It'll kind of pull it up there. You're going to have to learn with each site kind of how it works, and it is a little tedious to do that for each site. However, once you come with the information, you're going to want to copy and paste that information. I usually do it into a text file after I've got that information, and then I can copy and paste that for all the same image I'm uploading to the various sites. So yes, when you're not exclusive, you can upload the same image to various sites. When you become exclusive with somewhere, it starts getting a little more trickier. You make a little more money with exclusivity, but I'm not sure if that's better in the end. We're still figuring it out. So it's going to be good for us to find out. There's also some really important, helpful tools out there on the web to be able to make sure you can get your keywords pretty easy. I've found that Yuri Occurs, he's out there. We're going to have a link for that at the bottom of this video, so it's going to be pretty easy to go find his site, as well as pickniche.com also helps you get keywords generated a little easy by typing in a couple keywords. You can then look at images and click the images you like, and then it'll give you a list of keywords that you can then copy that are already comma separated, and then kind of edit out the images and add more, or excuse me, edit out the keywords you don't like and add keywords that you do like. And so it's really helpful. It can make you doing your keywording way easy. You can do usually up to 50 keywords, and I like using most all the keywords. Keep your title and description very descriptive for your particular image. The stock companies do not like it when you add keywords that make no sense for your image. A lot of times people want to put background because there's a background in their image. Like right now there's a background behind me, but that's not what the core part of that image may be. If it's a person in front of a background ain't be great. If you have a landscape, maybe that's a good background, or a texture, that could be a good background. But there's just certain keywords that sometimes are really high sought after keywords that they're going to like, and you can get images as a non-exclusive uploader rejected because you don't use the right keywords. So think about it. If you make sure it's applicable to your image, you're going to be fine. So it's not a big deal. Answer the main questions for your image, which are going to be the who, what, where, when, and why questions about your image. When you do that, you're going to find that your descriptions are going to be pretty easy to come up with, and ready to go. So at that point, once you've done that, you've uploaded your image, it's in the system, you've titled, keyworded it, added a description, added your categories, and added your model release or property release if necessary. You can then submit your image to the inspection queue. At that point, somebody at that company is going to look at your image and make sure it fits the standards for the company, and then it'll either be accepted or rejected. And we want to make sure we get good acceptances, so make sure you really work on those technical problems. If you eliminate technical problems, you're going to be a lot better off. I mean, you can get images rejected because they're just poor quality or not very interesting, or nobody really wants to buy whatever you're selling out there. That's why you can kind of look out there to see kind of what the competition is and what you're maybe even find what you're passionate about. But you will get things rejected. Don't be upset about that. Stick at it. If you stick at this, I guarantee if you do 140 images a week and you stick at it for 3 months or more, I guarantee you, even if you're feeling a little disappointed from some of your rejections, things are going to start getting way better for you. So stick it out, and let's get going. So we're going to work on some more things. Like this video, please. Like us on Facebook. Follow it. We're going to give you a lot more information. Please leave a comment if anything else, and stick with this because this is where we're starting now. We're going to start seeing the money come in. So check out the next video.